What's poppin', people? It's your boy Levi. Welcome back to Spice and Wolf. We are still in Terrio.
You're not going to ask about the Abbey, are you?
No. The village head didn't know anything either, so I'm pretty sure my information was off.
I don't believe you.
You're leaving?
There's that same down and to the left look.
But before we go, might we come in and pray for safe travels?
No way you let them in. They're just gonna ask about the Abbey. You can't get fooled that easily, girl.
This way.
Oh my gosh, you did.
Now, let us pray for your journey.
Before we do, I'd like to confess.
Yeah, confession booth? Lord, forgive me for these anime waifus be acting up in the previous episode. They've tried to lead me astray from your path with the most indecent angles. Please forgive me for my indecent thoughts.
My sin is dishonesty. Knowingly, I have fooled another for my own benefit.
He's like, I have deceived you. I'm actually asking him about the Abbey.
And who was it that
You.
deceived?
It was you.
Get got.
So now I'm free to speak the truth. I'm here to ask you where we might find the Indron Abbey.
That's so toxic. God, you're a piece of shit, Lawrence.
Already found the Indron Abbey, haven't we?
Yo, is she taking like she sounded like she was taking damage from that. She was like, yeah.
Remember, you stand before God. It wouldn't do to lie. And
Ooh, got her in her own house. She can't lie here.
Who in God's name are the two of you?
An amusingly constructed question. See for yourself.
Hello? You're revealing?
Do you wish to touch them, priest?
Oh my gosh, she passed out. I was just about to say this is gonna be way too much for her to handle.
Well, they do say that devils like to exploit the sleeping.
Oh, because she's a wolf.
At the same time, I believe just as Father Franz did. And you do not seem to be possessed by the devil.
You couldn't even tell that he was lying when he entered. There's no way you could tell that she doesn't have the devil in her. That was easy. She's just gonna side with them now. All right, we take those, I guess.
be careful.
Be careful is crazy after deceiving her too.
Books can be found down in the basement. The information you seek will most likely be written there.
This is also probably really exciting for her too, you know? She gets to see a pagan deity.
I know that we-
May I please read these books here?
Peruse all you want, but ration the candles. This, I fear, is not a wealthy church.
I was like, why can't they just turn the light on? But that's not how that works at this time period. Gotta wait for the sun.
Then he can't let his coin purse weigh him down.
Oh, he left an offering. It kind of worked out. It was kind of a mutual exchange.
Well,
True, your companion is a being who by her very nature should not be in this church.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm surprised she just didn't blow up in
Truly
flames.
understand. I do fancy myself rather proficient in the art of giving advice, so speak.
Is it boy advice?
Advice will be sincere.
Lawrence, you don't know anything about boy advice. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Tomes and tales filling the basement. If they're factual accounts, then
Yes.
does that mean that the god we believe in is false?
Oh, it's gotcha.
Other research.
It's gotta be one of these. No, I guess.
But he was a
No, it
good
doesn't mean
devoted
that.
priest. That girl truly is a faith-denounced pagan god. Then what does that mean for the one whom the church espouses?
It's about investing into something and giving yourself faith for something to believe in, right? Like, I get in this time period it matters a little bit more, but it doesn't really matter what your religion is, you know? Like, you're all the same people, excluding Holo being an actual deity. If you find comfort and truth in praying to a god that isn't the deity that has presented themselves right in front of you, I feel like that's still fine. I don't know. To me, that's like, it's just about like investing your faith into something. It doesn't necessarily matter what or who it is, whether one of them is factual and in your face versus the other just being around you in the air.
That was awfully compassionate.
Merchants are always compassionate toward those they
She listened to the whole thing. Forgot she can do that.
if we work together and skim through them quickly.
Oh, they're gonna read
I'm
together.
tired of being-
Book club. Put your arm around her. There you go. Don't look so stiff. Look like you're enjoying it at least. Oh my god, yeah. He looks horrified.
We can continue it later.
Oh, that's such a troublemaker.
Hello.
Get you a girl like Holo.
Evan, don't spill your drink and prepare your bread before you eat it.
I know.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so Fernan start coded.
There was this one particular trader from the Ebgod region who had a kind of bread that tasted as salty as the sea.
You'd have to be insane to salt bread, though.
You ever heard of pretzel?
There's a whole world beyond this village that I have no idea about.
Oh, he wants to leave so badly, dude.
Well,
No wonder he was asking Lawrence. He wants to get out.
and don't eat the crumbs. It's bad manners.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
That remind you of you and Holo?
Elsa and Evan,
What of them?
they seem to get along really well.
Oh, just say it, man.
What? Did I say something unusual?
No, it's just I felt what with that look on your face.
Is this a bit?
I would you say that, and yes, I see it. They are cute together. Meanwhile, here I am acting anything but.
Oh my god, wait, she's self-conscious of this? Yeah, wait, I thought this was a bit.
You so enviously proclaim their compatibility, all the while you and I.
No, you're right. I shouldn't have put it like that.
I don't think that was that crazy.
Although, I guess I am. Wait, let me speak.
He's like, hold your outburst before you get mad at me.
Like a traveling merchant without any roots.
Yes, you are.
What does our future look like once you've found your way back home?
You gotta get you that shop. Oh, a shop in the Holo's home? That'd be cute.
I do not know.
A quick look won't be enough to satisfy you, will it?
Yeah, no, that's true. Holo generally doesn't have an answer for what's gonna come after she gets back home, because surely she won't want to leave. Lawrence has to keep going because he needs to make money and make a living. I imagine the series will just end and we'll never deal with it.
I am Holo, the wise wolf of Yoitsu.
Talking yourself into it? This is
Is there a problem?
odd for Holo. Yeah, tell me if I'm reading into this too much, but is this like her showing like, while I may not know what to do in the future, I like am dedicated to like figuring it out with you or something? Because like this is very out of character for Holo. I think she's all about teasing, not about being vulnerable. There's no way she willingly falls asleep. Dude, I think the craziest thing you can do is fall asleep in someone else's presence. And what I mean by that is like, I remember the first time when my partner and I started dating, it was like a big deal for both of us. Like the first time we fell asleep without the other person. Like we had slept and at the same time and shit, but like one person falling asleep while the other is staying awake is such a like vulnerability thing for me. I don't know. I fully can feel what Holo's feeling here.
As heavily represented as this Ursine deity is in both legend and myth, and yet this pagan god.
Wait, this is cool. That was a cool transition.
Quite so thoroughly. With
A father?
Does the Pope even know such stories exist?
Oh.
Deductions are accurate.
That was a cool transition. I like that a lot. Hello? Who are you? Yeah, you heard it too, huh?
I don't know if this will change anything or everything, but please be honest with me.
That's all you can ask for, man. Oh, this guy respect that too. Yeah, there you go. Two-man team, baby. Let's go. No, we're individuals.
I fear I must insist.
Oh, are we on like Holo's head? Because there's no way Lawrence can hear this, right?
I am sorry to disturb your rest.
Oh no, they walked up to him. Oh my god.
Please understand, we are only doing what we must.
Hello? This feels mob.
You mistake us. You see, we have not come here tonight with any ill intent.
You say that as they all just like walked up on you like that. I don't know about that one, dog.
We're here because someone in Inberg died eating terrio wheat.
So when the town died from the wheat? Yeah, okay. That's gotta be a plant, right? That is 100% a plant. That's a double. It's literally a plant. What, did he choke on it? He get ergotism or something? He got some bad Wheaties in his breakfast cereal and died. Oh no, he couldn't eat his breakfast cereal. He ate his Weetabix in the morning and he keeled over and died. Oh no. Yeah, right. Not buying that. Nah, we're not buying that one at all. You're gonna have to give me the next episode right now. I don't believe that for 1 second. We're not buying that one. Nice try.
The news from Inberg is a shoemaker died eating bread. Bread baked from the wheat we harvest.
They're just trying to get their like deal, right? They're like, you killed us, so we can't trust you, and we're gonna sever our contract.
Wheat infested with disease. It's insidious. Only death betrays its contamination.
So literally
An
ergotism.
official investigator will be sent shortly. As to the wheat, Inberg plans to return it all soon.
I guess that would have been more common at this time.
Yes. Yes.
That shit is not around anymore. Or very rarely around.
There's no way to tell how much of the crop bears the blight, which means that not a stalk of it can be eaten. It all has to be thrown away.
So, oh yeah, I was gonna say it's on recall, but I guess they don't have recall back then, so they just throw it out.
The outsiders must have tainted our harvest.
Relax, buddy.
First wheat and ours.
You better sit down before Lawrence knocks you out. He's not gonna take too kindly to that.
And they've likely conspired with the Miller boy. Evan, where is that thief anyway?
They're blaming him and Evan. I guess they already didn't like Evan to begin with.
They got to.
Please, hold on!
Stay out of this, you insufferable woman.
What did you say?
There you go. Women supporting women.
Is within the
Love to
church.
see it.
Well, we can't give them what we don't have. Perhaps we could pay them back next year.
On credit? Is this what this
They
been
may use
building up to?
excuse
It's on credit?
to convert our relationship back to the way it was.
Okay, so they're trying to sever the contract. Gotcha.
Didn't Father Franz set it up that way? I knew this wasn't going to work with Elsa. Why would Enberg take her seriously?
Dude, they're throwing the blame at everyone. They blame Lawrence, they blame Evan, they blame Elsa.
Miss Ema, would you kindly stay with her tonight, lest these fools go attacking the church?
I'd be glad to.
Gosh, she is a good
I
head.
am no less suspicious of your presence than the villagers are. That said, I'm also not quite as quick as they are to pass my judgment.
So he literally didn't do anything. All he did was walk through this town. He literally gave an offering to the church. Like,
I understand entirely, Elder Sam. I would suspect the same.
Then, to ensure your safety, and to prevent further suspicion falling on you, I think it best you stay with me.
I mean, probably. I think you should just move on, dude. You got the information that you came for. Wait, that's true. They actually did get all the information that they came for. They got the book. They could just leave. That'd be a little messed up, though.
Running would seal our guilt in the minds of the suspicious.
That's true. Well, you want to try and clear your name? How are you going to do that?
My life as a merchant would come to a rather pitiful end.
So it's the reputation thing again.
If that is true, perhaps the individuals behind this will decide we are far more trouble than we are worth.
Yes, but who'll be left to take the blame once they give up on us?
Elsa and Evan?
They default to pinning it all on Evan, the unpopular Miller boy with access to the wheat.
Lawrence got too much of a conscience for that to happen.
I will carry the priest girl too, if that is what it takes.
If you take all four of them out, to be honest, they've kind of built this up like everyone can run away from their problems, you know? Like, I talked a little bit in the last episode about how Lawrence and Holo kind of go to these towns, get into the middle of the trouble, and then have to, like, solve some issue when they really just don't have to get involved ever. But this is Elsa's and Evan's town. They do have to get involved. But not if they can flee on a wolf deity, you know? Like, Evan's already talked about how much he wants to leave. If he's in love with Elsa, he wants to take her with him, obviously. Elsa doesn't necessarily want to run this church, I don't think. I think she's just doing it because of the influence of the father had on her. And she's just now come to terms that a real wolf deity is before her and is questioning her own religion. I think if you're ever going to do the, like, abandon your responsibilities angle, they've set it up for you to do.
I was just trying to learn about the Abbey. Instead, I stumbled into this mess.
You mean it? You aren't involved in any of this?
Yeah, it's literally like the biggest coincidence ever.
It seems that I have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
However, if I manage to turn this whole debacle around for you, I expect to be well compensated.
So it's a business deal. Okay, I like that because that gives incentive and reason for Lawrence to stick around now instead of just being the moral compass. So I have to help everybody,
I'm not
which I
mistaken.
hate.
Well, I suspect not. Is there any chance the infected wheat could have made it into your harvest by some natural means?
That cursed strain is black as pitch and just as sticky.
That's what I feel like. It's not actually real, right? Like they just made up a story and killed the guy for it.
Elsa about this before coming here. Like you, she also suspected Edinburgh's hand at play.
That or Evan's making moves on his own, which would be crazy. He's not that big enough of a character to do that.
Should not depend on these two, but we can trust them. They've been frank with me and demonstrated sincerity through donation and prayer.
That's good to hear.
That's like not all. No, bring him in. Nah, Evan needs to get in here. Hey is crazy. Not excuse me.
That wouldn't weep to lose a purse as hefty as this. You can give it back to me once we're done here.
Oh, does Evan not trust Lawrence? Is that the issue? Gotcha. He's on the side of the people thinking that he gave him toxic wheat. Gotcha.
So, knowing what you do, how do you think this is all going to play out?
I don't think Evan's the type that would like loot it either.
You people here can see what Inberg is doing. They're sheltered, unlike yourself and Miss Ema.
So then, what will you do?
You got a plan, Holo?
Flee. Leave while we can.
Oh no, they're actually doing it.
Are you confident that you could safely abscond with Evan?
I didn't just mean him. You too.
Well, I can certainly help address the first of your impediments.
Oh, he didn't take it with him?
Beneath the altar. If I could just know the end. I fear I do not have the luxury of hoping for more.
Oh, at the door. Evan.
Evan, there's a book concealed under the altar. Go fetch it.
Get going, errand boy.
Here's the book you asked for.
You went that quick? Holy shit, you were quick.
Miss Elsa, excuse me, please.
He still has your money, doesn't he?
No matter what happens, I'll be right here by your side. You have nothing to worry about, I promise.
Aww. Aww.
Since the wheat we stored for ourselves can't be eaten, we'll require additional coin for food.
Are we actually sure it's toxic?
Father Franz would never do such...
Oh my gosh, she's fainting again.
Elsa.
You need to stop worrying about what Father Franz is doing and just be Elsa, the hero or some shit.
Elsa deserves more than their mere tolerance. Everyone talks about all of the good that Father Franz did, but not one of them really appreciates it.
Yeah, but if she flees, then she also has to carry that on her conscience too. I don't know, dude. It's up to her. If she's willing to like forget all this existed ever and be able to move on with life, then I think you flee. But if she's gonna hold that all with her, I don't know if you can convince her then. She might rather live here and take all the blame.
He never gave a second thought to the man's teachings. And while they all lavish offerings without end upon their snake god, they've never given a crumb of bread to the church.
I kind of want to see them all flee, because that's like a very not happy ending. Like, we didn't resolve the conflict. And I like alternate stuff like that. You know, it would be very like, oh, happy ending. Lawrence figures out a way to solve the issues and they are able to move on to the next town. But like, Spice and Wolf doesn't feel like that series. Like, I can definitely see them being like, hey, it's not our fault. We didn't do anything. Sorry, this town is like doomed. Like, maybe I'll help you figure out for my reputation, but I can't be here to actually do it for you.
Mr. Lawrence, if you really are thinking about escaping with the two of them, I suggest that you do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she seems like a very, like, this town's doomed.
Settled. I'll go convince Elsa.
You won't. You're not the one who can. Sadly enough.
You have a fairy on your side or something?
Kinda. Yeah, she picked up on it real quick.
If value is commensurate to abundance, then you would be set for life.
Do you know how paranoid I'm becoming about your opinion because of all this teasing you put me through?
Yeah, that's real. That does weigh a toll on Lawrence.
For the esteem you hold me in is undeniable. You have not blamed me after all.
That's true. You know what? That's a really mature point that Holo brought up. In past episodes, we've seen Lawrence lash out a bit and be like, we're doing all this for you and it's going wrong. And specifically the arc where he got swindled on the armor, he was very projective about, you're not helping, go stay at the inn. He's been all solution based going forward. Like, it has not been I'm against you, or at least even felt that I'm against you at any point. I feel like I should point that out too, because I've been very critical of Lawrence on that. So I'll praise him this once. I'll praise him that he's doing well.
Food and drink budget to make up for it.
You are speaking your mind shockingly more freely as of late.
Yeah, he is, which I also like.
Now listen to me. I'm afraid the two of you can't stay here in Terrio any longer.
What are you gonna do? Are you too important to the town that you're allowed to just take their side like this?
I'm ready to go.
Okay. I like this. That was a crazy look at each other. Do the same.
I will take you.
Holo will not look up.
There's one thing I must ask.
Oh my gosh, she showed her too. I guess she's been on her side.
I'm just a brewer fairy who likes the taste of beer.
There you go.
We won't remember a thing come morning.
There you go. That's the correct answer.
Father once said there was an underground passage in the basement.
Let's hope he spoke true.
Oh my god, they're gonna do it. Wait, I like this.
We'll go prepare immediately.
Get to it then, and quick as you can.
Aw, what a great group of characters this 5 is.
This form is the only human visage I can take.
That's unfortunate. As it happens, I prefer a woman with a more ample figure to fly.
You're crazy. Yeah. What? You're lucky you didn't get hit harder than that for that. Oh, why would you say that? Oh my god, that was bold. Can you imagine telling your wife? Yeah, I kind of like other girls' figures. Not really into yours. Oh my. Are you insane, Lawrence?
right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm satisfied for a non-ending ending. I'm satisfied. I'm hoping next episode it's not just gonna go to shit and they actually have to solve the issue. But I am a big fan of endings that aren't real endings. You know, like endings that aren't the traditional happy ending. We take those. I like that a lot.